The camera shutter clicked. The internet completely froze. A single photo of a star in a polka-dot bikini dropped on a summer afternoon, and just like that, Hollywood had a new obsession.
Oh, they totally did.
Right. But this wasn't just like a birthday selfie. It was the ultimate declaration of power from a pop princess turned billion-dollar mogul. Welcome to Starscope Report.
Yeah, we have a wild one today.
Join Jordan and Jamie as they uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And today is a perfect example of that.
It really is. So for you listening, today's deep dive is all about Jessica Simpson's 46th birthday. We're on a mission to uncover how a single viral bikini photo serves as the gateway to a massive Hollywood comeback, a billion-dollar business triumph, and a really vulnerable return to music and acting.
It's essentially a masterclass in a three-part Hollywood resurrection.
Exactly. So here is our roadmap for the deep dive. First, we are decoding that viral birthday post and the $65 million corporate chess move behind her fashion empire.
Which is just an incredible business story on its own.
Totally. Then second, we'll look at her deeply personal return to the recording studio. And finally, the shocking 15-year acting hiatus that is, well, it's about to end.
So let's get into the photo. July 10th, 2026.
Right. She celebrated her 46th birthday with this stunning bikini photo. But the real story, I mean, the thing nobody's looking at on the surface, is the billion-dollar fashion empire she fought tooth and nail to reclaim.
Yeah, to really grasp this, you have to look at the foundation. Because, a lot of people still view her through that early 2000s lens.
The 1999 debut, right? I Want to Love You Forever.
Exactly. That and obviously the MTV reality TV days. But she took that multi-industry fame, and she leveraged it perfectly. Back in 2005, she launched the Jessica Simpson collection.
With Vince Camuto, right?
Yeah, Vince Camuto. And the growth was just staggering. By 2014, they had eventually crossed $1 billion in retail sales.
$1 billion. That's just insane for a celebrity brand at that time.
It really was. Which brings us to the main event here. This Instagram post from July 10th.
Yes, let me paint the picture for you guys. She is lounging in the sun wearing this tiny black and white polka-dot Montce bikini.
It was such a vibe.
It really was. She layered these turquoise necklaces, a chunky gold bracelet, wire-rimmed sunglasses, and this purple crocheted cover.
Very boho chic.
Totally. And the caption was just so minimal. It simply read, star emoji 46, star emoji, and then July 10/26.
And the internet lost its mind. It racked up over 21,500 likes in mere hours.
And she had the comments completely disabled, right?
She did. Despite that, fans across other platforms were going crazy, calling her an absolute dream. People were joking that she literally looks 23.
Oh, absolutely. But of course, with that comes the rumors. People were saying she must spend like $1,000 a week on tanning.
Right, which she addressed so candidly.
She did. She basically embraced natural aging. I have her quote here. She said, "I've never been that person who is terrified to be out in the sun because of wrinkles. It just happens and is a part of life."
I love that so much. It's so refreshing.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because the confidence in that photo directly links to what she just pulled off in the boardroom. Buying back her brand for $65 million after the parent company went bankrupt is exactly like a legendary musician ruthlessly fighting to buy back their master recordings.
Oh, that's a perfect comparison.
Right. She's taking back her life's work.
What's fascinating here is the marketing strategies that actually saved the brand once she got it back. Because the previous parent company just neglected it.
Sequential brands, yeah.
Yeah. So Jessica and her mom, Tina, they relaunched the brand as a direct-to-consumer powerhouse on Shopify in 2022.
And the numbers were they were wild.
They increased conversion rates by 87%.
Like, really? 87%?
Yep. By taking back control, they launched this JS Royals loyalty program, which really drove community. And they relied heavily on user-generated content, like her viral hashtag #ShowUsYourStyle campaigns.
Where real customers are styling the clothes.
Exactly. And then there was that wildly successful April 2024 Walmart collaboration.
Oh my gosh, yes. It sold out in days.
It did. And they used that massive big box retail moment to funnel customers back into their own Shopify ecosystem. It was just brilliant.
If you're loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We've got even crazier stories ahead. Because regaining total control of her brand gave Jessica the ultimate financial freedom.
It completely changed the game for her.
It did. But that's not even the wildest part, because this fashion mogul is about to step onto a stage her own children have never seen her on.
Yeah, this is where the story gets really emotional.
It does. Because after a massive hiatus from the stage to focus on motherhood and boardrooms, Jessica Simpson is releasing new music. But she has this strict new boundary.
She will only sing her own truth.
Exactly. No more playing a pop star character.
And you really have to look at the lead up to this. While she was building that empire, she fiercely prioritized her children. Teenage daughter Maxwell, sporty son Ace, and elementary schooler Birdie.
Right. They were her main focus.
Even despite separating from her husband Eric Johnson in 2025, the two of them maintain this really tight co-parenting dynamic.
You see it all over social media.
Yeah, recent family photos of spring break beach trips and those elaborate Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Easter decorations.
Oh, those were amazing.
So fun. And all those back-to-school moments. Motherhood was really her anchor.
But now she's returning to Nashville to write and record. And she had this profound revelation during a recent performance at the Amava Resort.
That show was so powerful.
It was. She stood on stage and announced that she is celebrating 8 years of sobriety.
Wow, 8 years.
Yeah. She realized alcohol basically blocked her dreams, and she decided she chooses faith over fear. Plus, she's working on a second memoir right now.
Which is a follow-up to her explosive 2020 release, Open Book, right?
Exactly. So you know this new music is going to be incredibly raw. The emotional public reaction to her new song, Give It All Away, have been huge.
People are really connecting with it.
They are. And when she was on the Jennifer Hudson show, Jessica admitted something crazy. Her kids had never seen her perform live until now.
I mean, they only knew her as the CEO mom.
Right. But now, the public and her children have completely rallied behind her, watching her follow her dreams and find peace.
It's a beautiful full-circle moment.
So what does this all mean for you listening? I have to ask. Is it actually a massive risk to return to the music industry right now? I mean, she's a wildly successful fashion CEO with a billion-dollar legacy.
It seems like a huge gamble on paper.
Totally. Why mess with success by returning to a music industry that is notoriously ageist and unforgiving?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, this isn't about commercial music success.
Okay, so it's not about Billboard charts.
Not at all. It's about holistic emotional wellness. It's about taking off what she calls an emotional shield.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, owning her business allowed her to stop playing that pop star character. She literally refuses to sing other people's lyrics now. Financial independence bought her artistic freedom.
She conquered fashion, and she's reclaiming her music. But later in the episode, we'll talk about the shocking twist nobody saw, coming a leap back into a ruthless world she abandoned 15 years ago.
This is the part that truly blew my mind.
Right. Because Jessica Simpson is officially making her return to acting after 15 long years, stepping into a high-stakes dramatic role.
And you have to remember the context here. For a decade and a half, Hollywood largely viewed Jessica through the lens of her early 2000s reality TV persona.
Just the blonde from Newlyweds.
Exactly. Or, her subsequent fashion dominance. But acting, that was a completely closed chapter.
Until now. The massive news drops. And she is starring in Ryan Murphy's highly anticipated Hulu series, All's Fair, premiering on November 4, 2026.
That cast is unreal.
It is stacked. She is starring alongside heavyweights like Naomi Watts, Kim Kardashian, and Niecy Nash.
And fans are absolutely ecstatic. I mean, they've been waiting years for this moment.
But the critics are a different story, right?
Yeah, critics are definitely watching with this cautious skepticism. They're wondering if she can actually shatter the old caricatures the media painted of her.
Well, Jessica herself is calling this role a resurrection. It's her chance to reclaim a part of herself she felt she had lost. Here's where it gets really interesting, though.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Ryan Murphy is the absolute master of the Hollywood reinvention. Look at what he did for Lady Gaga in American Horror Story.
That was a brilliant pivot for Gaga.
Exactly. If there is anyone who can take Jessica Simpson's raw vulnerability and turn it into prestige television, it's him.
This raises an important question, though, synthesizing this whole deep dive. Think about how rare it is for a woman in entertainment to step away from the spotlight, endure brutal public scrutiny, build independent wealth, and then return entirely on her own terms.
It almost never happens.
It really doesn't. Usually you have to play the studio's game. This is a bold reclaiming of her own narrative.
Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Because as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a final thought to really mull over.
Yeah, there is a lot to take away from this.
Think about the early 2000s pop machine. and how many young stars it chewed up and spit out.
Far too many.
Jessica Simpson didn't just survive that machine. She went out, built her own billion-dollar machine, and is now returning to rewrite the original script.
She's completely in charge now.
It makes you wonder, will this new era of hyper-independent, business-savvy celebrities completely change how Hollywood treats its leading women?
I mean, it definitely changes the power dynamics. When you don't need their paycheck, they can't control you.
Exactly. It's a whole new game. You've been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.